Hi friends, how are we doing today? How is everybody? I am doing alright. Work was a little bit better. Basically the vibes aren't as tense this week. I think everyone realized that sucked. And so right now we're in like a tentative piece. It's also my teacher's last week. My lead teacher's last week. She resigned a week ago. And I'm very excited for her. She's found a new position, still teaching special ed. And I think it's going to be a much, much better environment for her. And honestly, I am kind of jealous. But anyway, I thought we could do a follow my instructions, keep your eyes closed video today. I am gonna be real with you. I didn't plan out a ton for this video. I usually plan out about 2 pages in my notebook, and I didn't even meet one today. So it might be a little bit shorter than usual. If that's the case, I'm sorry. I usually do relatively long follow my instructions videos, but we'll see where it goes. You know how long this video is. I don't know how long this video is. Yeah. So, we are going to start off with just a classic guess the trigger. I've got 4 triggers here. We're gonna do 2 and 2 and then all 4. So, oh yes, okay. I got confused for a sec. Okay. So, our first trigger is this hand cream. I could be tapping on it. I could be unscrewing it. And those are the noises that it makes. I could also be tracing it. Alright. And our second trigger is going to be this matchbox. I could be making sounds with the matches. I could be tapping on the box. I could be scratching on the box. Or I could be moving the box around. So those are our first 2 triggers. I want you to close your eyes if you haven't already we're going to pick up the first trigger. I want you to tell me which one it is. Is this the Matchbox or the hand cream? Very good, very good. It is the Matchbox. Let's go again. Is this the Matchbox? Or is this the hand cream? Very good, very good. It is the hand cream. Alright, we're gonna put that down. We're gonna do one more round with these two triggers, and then we're gonna pull out the next two triggers. Alright, to our next trigger. What do we think this is? Is it the hand cream? Or is it the Matchbox? What do you think? What do you think? Very good, very good. It is the hand cream again. Alright. Gonna put those aside for now. And we're going to pull out the cup of pins. It is a glass cup with a bunch of pins in it. So this is our next trigger option. It's going to be paired with this right here. If you watched my Joanne's video, you know what this is and why I have it. But it is 1, 2, 3 canvas boards. So those are our two options: the canvas board or the cup of pins. Cup of pins, cup of pins, cup of pins. Alright. And the first one that we're going to pick, I hope your eyes are still closed. What is this? Is this the canvas board? Or is this the cup of pins? There are some children outside, but they sound very joyous. Alright. Very good, my friends. This is the cup of pins. We're going to put that down. And we're going to pick up our next trigger. What is this one? What do we think? Very good, very good. It is the cup of pins yet again. Alright. Going to put it down. This is the last round with these two triggers. And the next round will be all four that we have seen today, okay? So our next trigger. Which one do we think this is? Is it the canvas boards? Or is it the jar of pins? Jar of pins. I just closed my eyes like as a blink and like got stuck. I was like, I am so tired, I could just go to sleep right now. Very good, very good. It is the canvas boards. The canvas boards. Alright. Let's do 2 rounds with all 4 triggers. For a refresher, that is the matchbox, the hand cream, the jar of pins, and the canvas boards, yes. Alright, so our next trigger is going to be out of these 4. It is this one. Nice job, nice job. It is the canvas boards again. It is. Alright. And we're gonna put that down, and pick up our next and final trigger. Which one is this? Very good. It is the matchbox. It is indeed the matchbox. Alright. We're gonna put all of those to the side now. I have a couple more obscure words for you today. In my last video, we played a little game where I would give you an obscure word and 2 definitions, and I would ask you which definition was correct. And then once we figured out which definition was correct, I told you what the word for the second definition was, but that's not really part of the game. That's just a fun fact. The game is just choosing the correct definition. So, I have 6 words, which means I have 3 rounds for you today. Pull out my trusty book. Alright. So, our first word is absidarian. A B C E D A R I A N. Absidarian. And does absidarian mean an ambitious or ruthlessly self-seeking person? Or does it mean a beginner? Does it mean a ambitious and ruthlessly self-seeking person? Or does it mean a beginner? What do you think? Very good, my friends. It means a beginner. An absidarian is a beginner or a novice. And an ambitious or ruthlessly self-seeking person is an arriviste. I am gonna be real with you, I'm not totally sure if I'm saying that correctly, but it is arriviste. Arriviste. Alright. Nice job, my friends. Nice job. Our next word is apricate. It's kind of a fun word. It sounds like apricot, but it's apricate. 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 Does apricate mean to bask in the sun / sunbathe? Or does it mean to rub or wear away? Does it mean to bask in the sun or sunbathe? Or does it mean to rub or wear away? What does abrogate mean? Very good, very good. This is a fun game for me. I hope it's a fun game for you. But to abrogate is to bask in the sun or sunbathe. To rub or wear away is abrade. A-B-R-A-D-E, abrade. Alright, and we have one last round for this obscure words game. And our word is anodyne. 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 A-N-O-D-Y-N-E, anodyne. And something that is anodyne, is it of or relating to an uncle / kindly or genial? Or is it inoffensive and often deliberately inoffensive? Is anodyne of or relating to an uncle or kindly / genial? Or is anodyne inoffensive and often deliberately inoffensive? What do you think? Which definition do you think goes with the word anodyne? Very good, very good. It is inoffensive, often deliberately inoffensive, and something that is of or relating to an uncle / kindly or genial is avuncular. Avuncular. A-V-U-N-C-U-L-A-R. Avuncular. Which is such a fun word. Like, I'm obsessed with that, honestly. Like, trying to be like, oh, he's an avuncular kind of guy. Alright. I have these two chopsticks. And I am going to be setting and breaking a pattern. And I want you to tell me when I break the pattern, okay? I want you to tell me when I break the pattern. And you don't have to say it out loud. Just tell me in your head, okay? Tell me in your head. Our first pattern is that was nice and quick. How did you do? Do you have the hang of it now? Nice. I love to hear it, okay? Let's go again. Let's go again. We have How would we do? Let's go on to our next one. Okay. Nice job. Nice job. I'm touching my face a lot with these. Hopefully you're not looking. That's making my blood run cold. We're gonna do a different one. Okay. Our next pattern is very good, very good. Now we're just going to do some counting the taps. Counting the taps. I want you to count how many taps I do. Alright, ready, set, go. Good, that was 8 taps. Good, that was 3. I did 12 there. 2. 5 that time. Hold on. I mistapped. I don't want to confuse anyone. Let's start again. Clear your mind. We're going to start from 1. Did you count 16? Because I counted 16. Very good. Let's do it again. That was a nice even 10. Very good, very good. One more we got. 2. Very good, we got 2. Alright. Let's put these sticks, the chopsticks more specifically, away. I think we've had quite enough with those. Alright, so now I haven't done this one in a while, but I'm going to read you a short passage from a book, and I'm going to ask you 6 comprehension questions. 6 questions. Almost all of these questions are just straight from the text, no analysis necessary. Our book today is The Well of Loneliness, which, got such a bummer down ending. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I enjoy the beginning, so. Our passage today is from chapter 4, and it starts off with, "Presently Stefan must go off to her tea, leaving the two grown-up children together, secretly divining that neither of them would miss her, not even her father. Arrived in the nursery, she would probably be cross, because her heart felt very empty and tearful, or because, having looked at herself in the glass, she had decided that she loathed her abundant long hair. Snatching at a slice of thick bread and butter, she would upset the milk jug or break a new teacup, or smear the front of her dress with her fingers, to the fury of Mrs. Bingham. If she spoke at such times, it was usually to threaten, 'I shall cut all my hair off, you see if I don't,' or 'I hate this white dress and I'm going to burn it. It makes me feel idiotic.' But once launched, she would dig up the grievances of months, going back to the time of the would-be young Nelson, loudly complaining that being a girl spoilt everything, even Nelson. The rest of the evening would be spent in grumbling, because one does grumble when one is unhappy. At least one does grumble when one is 7. Later on, it might seem rather useless. Alright. I am deciding if I should read it again. I'm gonna go ahead and read it again, because I got some questions for you that have some details from the text. Presently, Stefan must go off to her tea, leaving the two grown-up children together, secretly divining that neither of them would miss her, not even her father. Arrived in the nursery, she would probably be cross, because her heart felt very empty and tearful, or because, having looked at herself in the glass, she had decided that she loathed her abundant long hair. Snatching at a slice of thick bread and butter, she would upset the milk jug, or break a new teacup, or smear the front of her dress with her fingers, to the fury of Mrs. Bingham. If she spoke at such times, it was usually to threaten, 'I shall cut all my hair off, you see if I don't,' or 'I hate this white dress and I'm going to burn it. It makes me feel idiotic.' But once launched, she would dig up the grievances of months, going back to the time of the would-be young Nelson, loudly complaining that being a girl spoilt everything, even Nelson. The rest of the evening would be spent in grumbling, because one does grumble when one is unhappy. At least one does grumble when one is 7. Later on, it may seem rather useless. Alright. That is our passage. And our first question is, what is one thing Stefan does that infuriates Mrs. Bingham? What is one thing that Stefan does that infuriates Mrs. Bingham? Very good, very good. Your answers could have been upsetting the milk jug, breaking a new teacup, or smearing the front of her dress. Good job. Our next question is, why do we think Stefan is so angry? Why do we think she is so angry? Very good. It is either because her heart felt very empty and tearful, or because she loathed her long hair. Also, I would take realizing that her parents wouldn't miss her when she left to go to the nursery or go to tea. But, you know. I would also take loneliness, as that is the title of the book. Alright, our next question is, how old is she? How old is she? Very good. She is 7 years old. She is 7 years old. Alright. Our next question. What does she eat at her tea in the nursery? What does she eat? Very good, very good. It is a slice of thick bread and butter. A slice of thick bread and butter. Alright. Our next question, our second to last question, is what is she wearing? Good job. It is a white dress that she feels idiotic in and wants to burn, but it is a white dress. Alright, and our final question is just an opinion. What are your opinions on this child? What do you think about this child? I mean, I personally feel quite sad for her. She clearly is not being understood or really given the attention that she needs. But I have also read the rest of the book. Alright, my friends, that is all I have for you today. The video was not quite as short as I was worrying it was going to be. So I hope you have a great afternoon, evening, morning, whatever. And I will see you next time.